Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello everyone, welcome to second PUC statistics online classes. In the previous class we had discussed about Newton's advancing method, then conditions of Newton's advancing method and formulas of Newton's advancing method. In this class we are going to discuss important problem of Newton's advancing difference method, that is problem number 1. From the following data given below, interpolate the number of persons living in the age of 25 years, and here given informations are age, that is 20, 30, 40 and 50, and the second observation is that is number of persons. So here given number of persons observations are 53, 49, 36 and 23. So first I will find this value. So here we need to use Newton's advancing difference method, and here interpolated value is that is 25. So here see, before, so that we need to find first leading difference table. So that is first column is age, second one is number of persons, next, so here ages are 20, 30, 40 and 50, number of persons 53, 49, 36 and 23. See here the first, here ages are x to be ages and y to be number of persons, and here x is independent variable and these are dependent variable. So these are y observation, in the sense the first observation is y0, next is y1, y2 and y3. So here we need to find leading difference values. So how to find leading difference values? The first column is first leading difference. Okay, that is delta 1. So how to find delta 1 first term? See, that is y1 minus y0, we will get delta 1 value. So here y1 value is 49. So in the place of y1 I will substitute 49. So 49 minus 53. So here we will get one value. Next 36 minus 49. Next is 23 minus 36. So here the first value is, that is, so 49 minus 53, that is minus 4. Next 36 minus 49, that is minus 13, and here it is 23 minus 36, that is minus 13. So here the first observation is, here these are delta 1 observation or first leading difference. So what is the first observation in delta 1? So this is, see in a y observation, so first observation is y0, second observation is y1, third is y2, fourth is y4. Like that, here the first observation, these are delta 1 observations, in the sense the first observation is delta 1 and this is delta 1 1 and this is delta 2 1. So next this is the, so next column is second leading difference. So this second leading difference is also known as delta 2 observations. So how to find out delta 2 observations? That is delta 1 minus delta 1. So here delta 1 is minus 13. So next we need to do minus of delta naught 1. So delta naught 1 value is minus 4. And see here minus that is plus 4. So minus 13 plus 4, that is minus 9. Next we need to do delta 2 1 minus delta 1 1. So here delta 2 1 is minus 13 minus of minus, so here delta 1 1 is minus 13. See here minus 13, so minus is plus 13, so minus 13 plus 13 is 0. Next, so here these are delta 2 observations, therefore the first observation is delta naught 2 and the second one is delta 1 2. Next column is third leading difference. So here, so in this we need to do delta 1 2 minus delta naught 2. So here delta 1 2 is 0 minus, so delta naught 2 is minus 9. So this is equal to 9. So minus into minus plus, so plus 9. Okay, so here we got single value, therefore I will stop here. So this is all about leading difference table. Okay, next we need to find, we need x observation, correct? No. So here x, how to calculate x value? So to calculate x value we need to use a formula, that is the value of x to be interpolated minus the value of x at the origin divided by the difference between two adjoining values of x. See here the value of x to be interpolated. So here interpolated value is, so that is given in the question, that is 25. So here the value of x to be interpolated in the sense, so here in the question they given, that is interpolated value is 25. Therefore in the place of the value of x to be interpolated I will write 25. So x is equal to 25 minus the value of x at the origin. So here the origin value, see the value of x at the origin, see here the value of x is, so these are the x observations, here origin value is 20. So in the place of the value of x at the origin I will write 20, because here origin value is 20. In the x observation the origin value is 20, the first value is 20, therefore in the place of this we need to substitute this one only, 20 only, divided by the difference between two adjoining values of x. So see here x observation, that is 20, 30, 40, 50. So here the difference between 20 and 30, that is 10, the difference between 30 and 40 is 10, and difference between 40 and 50 is 10. In the sense, so here the common difference of independent variable is 10. So here the difference between two adjoining value of x. So in the x the difference between two adjoining values is 10. So in the place of this I will substitute 10 only. So this is equal to 25 minus 20 is 5 divided by 10, that is 0.5. So here we got x value also, and here we got delta naught 1, delta naught 2 and delta naught 3. See these are third leading difference value, in the sense this is the first, here only one value is there, that is delta naught 3. Okay, now I will write Newton's method formula, that is yx is equal to, that is y naught plus x into delta naught 1 plus x into x minus 1 into delta naught 2 divided by 2 factorial Next, yeah, plus x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 into x into x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by 3 factorial into delta naught 3. See here only third leading difference column is there, therefore here we got single value, therefore I will stop here only. So here we in our table we got delta naught 3 value, therefore I will stop here only, that is delta naught 3. So now I will substitute all the values in this formula. So that is yx. So here x value is 25. So this is interpolated value, yx in the sense that is interpolated value. Therefore here I will write y25 is equal to y naught. Y naught in the sense what? This one. See here it is y naught. So y naught is 53. So in the place of y naught I will substitute 53 plus x. So what is x here? X is 0.5 into delta naught 1. See delta naught 1 value is minus 4 plus x into, so x is 0.5 into x minus 1. So x minus 1, how to write x minus 1? So in the place of x we need to write 0.5 only, then minus 1 like this. So divided by 2 factorial. So 2 factorial is yes, 2 factorial is 2 only. So in the place of 2 factorial I will substitute 2. So what is delta naught 2 here? See here delta naught 2 value is minus 9. So in the place of delta naught 2 I will substitute minus 9 and plus, so x is 0.5, x minus 1. So in the place of x I will substitute 0.5 minus 1 into x minus 2, x is 0.5 minus 2 divided by 3 factorial. So here 3 factorial is 6. So next delta naught 3. See here delta naught 3 value is 9. So in the place of delta naught 3 I will substitute 9 and this is equal to, I will write 53 as it is, and see here, so 0.5 multiplied by minus 4 and see here minus and plus, minus only. First I will multiply signs, so plus and minus, minus only. So here I will write minus. Next 0.5 into 4, that is 2. Next see here this is one term. This is one term and see the signs. First I will substitute this one 0.5 I will write as it is, okay, that is 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1, that is minus 0.5 into this one minus 9 divided by 2 plus, so this one 0.5 into 0.5 minus 1 is minus 0.5. Next 0.5 minus 2 is minus 1.5 into minus 9, right, plus 9 divided by 6 and this is equal to, so 53 minus 2. So next, so after that see here, so this is one term, correct, right? See here this is plus, this is minus, so plus into minus, minus, next minus into minus, that is plus, so the sign is plus. Next 0.5, now I will multiply the values, that is 0.5 into 0.5 into 9, that is 2.25 divided by 2. Next, so see this is one term here, sign, see the sign, so first is plus, plus into minus, that is minus, minus into minus, plus, so plus into plus, plus only, plus, so 0.5 into 0.5, that is 0.25 into 1.5 into 9, that is 3.375 divided by 6. Okay, next I will continue here, that is this is equal to 53 minus 2 plus 2.25 divided by 2, that is 1.125 plus 3.375 divided by 6, that is 0.5625, and this is equal to, see, 53 minus 2, that is 51, 51 plus 1.125, that is 52.125, so plus 0.5625, that is 52.6875. Here I will take approximate value. This is approximately 53. Okay, this is the interpolated value of x. Okay, this is all about the first problem. Yes, thank you for watching this video.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.